my friends and family is because like the reason why because I always looked up to my dad, right? When I was 11, he had like an accident where he got killed and all that other stuff, heart attack and all that
Damn.
other stuff, right? And I just wanted to tell everyone is that listen, wherever you are right now and whatever pain y'all are going through, like literally, like what Spear said, just don't overwork yourself because I overworked myself a shit ton back then. And still now to this day, because I'm always trying to be better every day, go to the gym every day, make sure I do my habits, my video editing, constantly improve every day as a person. Because I just want to be that person to be better all the time. I mean, there's going to be days where you're not going to be your best and you're going to need that discipline. But overall, it's just like, I just find it amazing to be on self improvement. And I just want to say thank you to everyone in this server for being on self improvement because y'all really helped me in the long run, really. And Syntax, you helped me too with the physical stuff because I'm now starting to go to the gym a lot more. I'm now starting to bring my PRs and all this stuff. I'm maxed out like at 120, and I'm still trying to reach higher. Although it's a bit hard, but I'm pretty happy about it with the progress I made. And Aiden, honestly, with the content you make as well, I just want to say thank you to you, all of you, really. And the main question I want to ask is mostly is this is no matter how hard, like let's say you want your body wants to tell you to give up, right? Or your mind, but the thing is your body's like keep on going, keep on going, keep pushing, you know, you got to get that strive in. What do you have to say about that actually?
Okay. Well, there's multiple ways you can go about it. I know this is Spirit. Do you want to speak on this, or should I? I don't.
No,
Spirit said he was
I'm
going to
eating,
keep
bro.
it at
I'm
least.
eating, bro. You guys
Okay,
can
okay,
have
okay.
fun.
Okay. All right, bro. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your food, man. What I say to that is, you can. I call it just my why, but it's kind of like your purpose and why you started all this. I want you to kind of replay that, replay the moment, because we've all had that moment where we were just like, I want to improve, I want to grow, I'm done with this, I'm done with being average, I'm done with being below, I'm done with just being who I am right now. Like, I want to do better. Maybe put yourself back in that moment and say, does that person want to quit? Does that person who started this journey want to quit, want to stop right now? Because I'll tell you right now, I doubt it. I doubt that person, when they started this journey, was gonna say, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna go work out today. It's 8 o'clock, and I'm still gonna go hit a workout. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm still making progress. I'm still doing something. I'm not making an excuse for myself anymore. If I slack, and let's say I was supposed to work out at 5 o'clock, and I don't work out at 5 o'clock, then guess what? 6 o'clock rolls around. I make sure I have my pre-workout snack, and I still go. Why? Because my purpose is not going to allow me to slack like that. Because I have gone too far, and my goals are too high for me to stop right now. And I don't know your goals. I don't know what your purpose is. I don't know why you started this journey. But I'll tell you right now, moving forward is the only way to go. There is no other direction.
Absolutely, and you're correct on that, Mike.
You have to be obsessed and addicted to your improvement, your journey. Like, that's amazing. Like, it's not right. A lot of people say, "Oh, it's really difficult," and yeah, sometimes it can be tough. But if you view it as difficult, like this mindset lecture is, if you view it as difficult, it will be difficult. So don't make it hard for your brain. Say this is a cakewalk. Say this is easy. Oh, I gotta wake up and do some push-ups in the morning. I gotta wake up and do a workout. That's easy. You do it once? Wow, that's easy. I just did a workout in the morning. The next time you feel like not doing it, well, I did it last time. It was easy. I might as well do it again. No? You make it easy for yourself. That's it. You make it easy for yourself. Don't make this shit hard.
Like your consistency.
Exactly. Just don't make it hard for yourself. That's it. You don't have to make it hard. When people say, oh, the journey is hard and stuff, yeah, sometimes it is. Right? But why would you do that to yourself? Like, why would you tell your brain that the journey you're going on is difficult? Of course it might be difficult. But if you keep telling yourself that, you're probably going to want to quit more. You're probably going to give yourself more reasons to stop. Instead, give yourself more reasons to keep going and keep pushing. Because it's not about watching that random video about, Ziz and being like, all right, this is it. I'm going to go to the gym every single day now. No, man. Like, don't get me wrong. We love Ziz, right? And he's a great inspiration. But you can't just be like looking at that video every single time you feel like not doing something and be like, no. Ziz told me to. I'm going to go do it. That has to come from within.
Yeah,
If you
do it
have
because
only
Aiden told you
motivation-
to do it, not because Zid told you to do it.
Yeah,
do it because
and if
Aiden
you
told
don't
you to do it.
And if you don't do it, and I told you to do it, I'm gonna hit you through the screen, bro. Because I'm gonna stare at you and be like, you worked so hard and you got so far and you're gonna quit now? Are you fucking kidding me? You got so far, you made so much progress, and you're gonna quit right now? You made so much progress and you're gonna open up the browser? You made so much progress, you decide you're not gonna read today? You made so much progress, you feel like you're gonna stay up and watch Netflix instead of going to bed early. You made so much progress. You came so far, and you're going to tell me that you were too tired to go work out. If you've moved so far, even if you've just started, even if you literally started this week, this month, this year, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? We all have the same goal, to improve, to grow. Yes, we have different, aspirations, different dreams, different goals we want to hit, but our general goal is the same. That's why we're a community. That's why we work together. That's why we hold each other accountable. That's why we do these lectures, to help each other out.
And honestly, I just want to thank all of you for it, really. Because, like, throughout all of these lectures that I be going to and stuff and watching y'all videos, I realized that I have, what's it called? I need to do the inner self work, and I started doing that for a while, and I started to trust my own guts more and become, what's it called? The person I want to be, slowly but surely. Because the thing is, what I learned, like, overall is that pain is, like, it's beautiful in its own way, because, like, that pain has made me into a better person than who I was before. Because I remember, like, shit, if my dad was still alive, I'll probably be still, like, I don't know, sitting my ass playing video games all day and not being productive anymore. And I don't want to be that old me anymore. I want to be better, and I'm slowly becoming that. And honestly, what I realized throughout all of this through self-improvement is that it's supposed to be great, but it's also supposed to be, you have to make it fun and give yourself accountability sometimes and give yourself that extra credit that you need. Because what I realize is that I have a lot of friends that I want to get into self-improvement, but they're like, oh, maybe next time. I was like, that's some bullshit. There's some things that you probably hate about yourself. There's some things that you don't like about yourself right now, and you want to improve it, but you're complaining about it in your life. You want to improve, right? So you got to do it and do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, like what Hamza said. And the thing is that what I realize is like the main thing that you should always do in self-improvement. This helped me a lot, and I don't know if it'll help anyone in here, but it helped me, is that literally look at yourself in the mirror in the morning. Like every time you wake up and you just say, what am I going to do today? And what goals do I have to achieve today right now? Because the thing is right now, I do that every day to make sure at least I know what I'm going to do and pursue it with the best possible ability and performance the way I can do so. If I can't, like, because I remember one day, like a couple of days ago, I felt lazy to go to the gym, and I was like, yeah, I definitely got to go to the gym again. That one last workout, it was really nice. I pushed my limits in that one, so why not try pushing it again? Because the thing is, you got to slowly, progressively overload, like with weightlifting. It's like the same thing with your mind and all that other stuff. From all of what I realized from everyone, you got to bring yourself that positivity. You got to bring yourself at least that hype. If you can't be, if no one's gonna really be willing to hype you, you got to be your own hype man sometimes. And the funny thing is, I'm doing all of this at 16, man, and it's just honestly, I sometimes don't even give myself the credit, honestly. And I just really wanted to thank all of you. And for this lecture, I really do appreciate it. And I always wanted to come up here and just spread what I learned so far to everybody else and grab your advice onto it too, because it has made me better as a person overall. And it finally gave me the self-confidence that I needed. So thank you.
Hey, And it's beautiful that you say that because you're not giving yourself enough credit. Because, I mean, I'm 17, but I started last year at 16, and I didn't give myself enough credit. Even though I was my own hype man, I was making so much progress. I was speeding and crushing the game. Right, starting my journey, I literally didn't give myself enough credit. Right, and here's the thing: there's a big difference between humbling yourself and being like, you know what, I've come very far, but I have a long way to go. And then being like having your super ego, which is kind of id ego, super ego from Sigmund Freud, where it's, oh yeah, I'm the fucking best now. I'm 16, I'm doing better than everybody around me. I'm the fucking best. Right? Because that is a mindset that will put you down a bad path. A path where you think you're higher than people, you're superior to others, you refuse to help people, where instead of you can choose to be humble and be like, hey, I see that, some people they talk to me and they're like, how do you do it sometimes? And I'm like, just ask me. Like one person, I literally, because I say this all the time. Every time someone asks me how I'm doing, I say fantastic. I am fantastic. I feel fantastic. And people ask me, well, I want to know how you do that. And I'm like, all I do is say I'm fantastic. That's it. Like how when someone says have a great rest of your day, I say have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a lovely rest of your day. Because it's about language. It's about how you treat others, how you treat yourself. If you say I'm gonna have a good day today, or if you're gonna say, school's gonna suck today.
Then school's gonna suck.
Today. Exactly. And it's not about just lying to yourself, because that's not the point of saying like, oh, it's fantastic. Oh, and even if, let's say, I don't know, you were slacking today, it's fantastic. You want to know why it's fantastic? You can give yourself a reason why it's fantastic, because you just learned that you made a mistake, and you can look back and appreciate that, and then you can take action to improve and to grow from it. So what did I learn today? Today, this is an honest answer. Today I slacked on working out. Honestly, I did. I ate a really good meal, and I set a timer for an hour, and I let the timer go, and I didn't go to the gym. That's on me. I made that mistake. I broke the trust for myself. But what I can do to rebuild that trust is, in like 20 seconds, I'm going to leave the lecture and I'm going to go work out. I'm going to grab my keys, grab a water bottle, go to the gym, stretch out, hit a really good chest workout, and then come back home and say, I made progress today. I made progress. So I'm going to leave that off there, because I actually want to go to the gym. And I really, really want to go to the gym because I want that Baki. I want to look like Baki, man. I can't be sitting around.
You want to look like Baki. I want to look like mostly like what's his name? What's that one Dragon Ball character? Trunks. Yeah, future Trunks, like in DBZ. Mostly, I want to grab his physique.
Bro, I
mostly.
cut out. That's so rough. I was going off and I cut out. That's tough, man. But yeah, dude, if I want to be Baki, how the hell am I going to be sitting here making excuses?
Facts.
So on that note, I'm going to go. But everyone, have a fantastic rest of your day. Okay.
I'm going to
Enjoy
have a
the rest
fucking
of your day.
amazing
Aiden.
rest of my day. You don't tell me
You're
what to
having
do.
an amazing rest of- All right, boys. Take care.
Right,
Take
cheers.
care.
Right. But a follow-up, a corollary to what Aiden said, right? Take the action, take the massive action, is from time to time, give yourself permission to rest. It's like going to the gym. If you're going to the gym 7 days a week, 365 days a year, your body's going to burn out. You need some time to deload. You need a rest day. From time to time, it's okay to take a rest day. As long as you know that it's a rest day, not I'm just going to slack off and fall off, and a rest day turns into a rest week, and a rest week turns into a rest year. From time to time, little breaks here and there for your own sanity, for your own mental health, so that you don't burn out, is great. Taking those little breaks and turning them into massive breaks, not so great. All
And
right.
thank you for that, Spear.
Who else wants to come on?
But honestly, really, if I had to say one thing though, just like already throughout these lectures is already like, because like the thing is, I'm like saving up money to like save up for like a better mic and then record and then try to make like podcasts and all that other stuff on self improvement and talk to people about it and like how they
Dude,
can improve
honestly,
themselves
your
too.
mic is fine right now. Use whatever mic you're
Really?
using right now. It's
Me
absolutely
up
fine.
for a podcast, what?
Well, the thing is, I'm only using my phone right now, mate. But
Right, your phone's good
I
enough.
appreciate.
You just got to start somewhere.
Yeah, give yourself permission to suck. Give yourself permission to start.
Well, I'm not going to hold y'all up any longer. I know there's more people that want to go up here. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it.
Man,
and
this
I
lecture's
hope that
turning into
y'all
like a
have
2-hour lecture.
Spear, Syntax, you have a good day, man.
All right, cheers.
Love you, bro.
You too.
Love you too, man.
All right, let's who's been waiting a long time? Syntax, I've been away. Who's been waiting for a long time?
Bro, I'm playing games.
Oh, bro, you can't do this to me. All right, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go AJ. AJ, you there, bro? AJ, are you there? AJ is not there. Let's get Jackie Chang. Hey, I don't make these names. Are these guys AFK or something? They don't want to come up. What about a normal meat person? Okay, AJ has found his unmute button. Have you found it, AJ?
Bottom left, bro.
Oh, and Jackie Chang is here too. How you guys doing?
I'll let AJ go first. I'll just wait till he's done.
Well, AJ hasn't found his unmute button, so you can go first.
Okay. Alright, so I've got a question for you, and it's about me and my friend are on self-improvement. And there's this guy in our life that we're either trying to get into self-improvement or just keep him out of our lives because he's kind of holding us back. He's...
Are you an Aussie, bro?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, sick. You can immediately tell from the voice.
Yeah. So I've known him for a while now, and my friend on self-improvement's known him for about 2 years. He's a follower. He follows behind what me and my friend do. But when it comes to self-improvement, he can't get into it, and he stays out of it as much as he can. He's always got excuses. Also in like his life with family and stuff, he doesn't know what discipline is. So that's where he won't be able to get himself into self-improvement because he doesn't know discipline. Because his parents, right? They never say no to him. He always gets what he wants. And with him always getting what he wants, he shows what he gets to everyone. He always tries to one-up people. Like, if we say, oh, yeah, today we went for a workout, benched, like, 120 or something, he'll be like, oh, yeah, I went for a workout, benched 140. Yeah, that's cool. You guys did that, but I also did that. He always try to one-up us whenever he can. But if he can't one-up us, he'll try and change the topic. He always wants the attention focused on him, not us. So he's just not a good person, and we're trying to keep him out of our lives, but it's really hard because he goes to the same school as us, and he's in the same class and electives as both me and my friend.
Did you say he's
so
your
it's
friend?
definitely a struggle.
Did you say he's your friend?
Well, he's not okay, I'm not going to call him my friend, but I'm talking about, like, he's just someone in my life that I'm trying to keep out, but he keeps just including himself in everything.
Summarize
He's
this
not
for me.
actually my
Summarize
friend, though.
this.
He really isn't.
What is your
Yeah.
goal with this person, and what is your question? Now, you've given the background story. Now, what's the goal, and what's the question?
The goal is to self-improve, of course. But the first thing I need to do to self-improve is focus on myself. But he's stopping me from doing that
How?
because he's always trying to get me into like playing video games and stuff or doing stuff with him, but that's gonna stop me from being on self-improvement. That's gonna hold me back. So I need to get him out of my life to be on self-improvement and just avoid him as much as possible. So how can I do that?
There's a couple things that I want to raise. Well,
Yeah.
a couple ideas that I want to float by you. First, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. You heard of that phrase
Yeah.
before?
I haven't heard it, but I think I know what it means.
All right, you can shove all the self-improvement videos you want down his throat, but fundamentally, if he doesn't want to be on the path of self-improvement, then he won't. He'll just do whatever he wants. You can demonstrate. You can show and you can lead by example, saying, look, I'm on self-improvement. It's given me these results. It's making me this good. You can lead by example. But doesn't mean he will take that example and follow along. The second idea that I want to invite you to consider. I don't know if you were at the start of my lecture. It's already been 2 hours in.
I joined
Well,
probably at like around 10 o'clock. I'm in the
Yeah.
same time zone as you, so
So you missed
Yeah.
it. At the start of the lecture, I said, this mindset extends to personal responsibility. Instead of viewing things as outside of your control, view things as, this is my fault. This is my responsibility. When you view the world that way, suddenly everything feels a lot less helpless and you start to feel a lot more powerful. What do I mean by that? When you said, oh, I want to be on self-improvement, but he drags me to play his games. That's when I started thinking, are you blaming him? Or are you... So are you truly saying that it is outside of your control, or are you just finding an excuse to play games or to be distracted? Because just because someone wants to play games doesn't mean you have to play games. If someone says, hey, Jackie, if that's your real name, let's go and play Call of Duty. Let's go and play League of Legends. You could say, no thanks. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go study. I'm going to go get my beauty sleep. You could say no. The power of no. You can just say, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to play games with you. You're a loser. You don't have to say those words exactly, but you don't have to say yes. Syntax is having a little giggle.
Sorry, that was
Yeah.
funny.
So he does tell me to do that stuff, but I do say no. So far what I've done is whenever he messages me, I just ego him. I've blocked him on most social medias and stuff. I'm not in any of the servers or anything he makes that I used to be in all the time. I was like frequently active, but now I've just got nothing to do with him at all. But it's still like at school, it's really hard to stay away from him when he follows us around, tries to jump in our conversations. It's just something we can't really escape.
Consider a scenario where there is a tribe and there is a tribe leader. And then someone within the tribe starts throwing a tantrum. I want to ask you, what do you think that leader would do?
Banish his ass. Wait, what?
Banish his ass?
What? Who said that?
Syntax being cheeky again.
Huh?
What
Oh, really,
what the
man.
tribe leader would do would be to put an end to it. Now, depending on the tribe, depending on the culture, depending on the mentality, the personality, and all that stuff, the actual action may be different. But the end goal, the purpose is the same, is to put an end to this non-productive behavior. Now, I don't know how big your friend group is. I don't know if it's just you who has a problem with this person or if everyone has a problem with this person. But regardless, if you don't voice your opinions, they will never be heard. So the next time that person goes, hey, let's go play some games, or let me join in with this conversation. Oh, bro, the other day I benched 300, bro. Or next time he does something like that, ignore him. And invite your friends to ignore him too. Not in a childish way like, oh, did you hear that? Must have been the wind. Not like that. But just simply carry on as if he didn't exist. Which does sound childish at first. But when you don't reinforce or when you don't acknowledge negative behavior, so it's the same way that you train a dog, it's the same way that you raise kids, it's the same way you control a classroom. If you respond to and reinforce negative behavior, the person will, or the dog or whatever would think, oh, if I do this, I'll get some attention. I'm going to keep doing it. But if they are starved of attention, if they don't get what they want, for a brief moment, they might try harder. For example, my dog, when he doesn't get the food that he wants or when he doesn't get the treats that he wants, he'll whinge even louder. But after a while, he just gives up. He goes, oh, I'm not getting a treat today. Yeah. And he just goes and lies down and sulks at me.
I'll definitely get onto that, because my friend who kind of just tells me what happens between when they have like one-on-one conversations with the guy, and if he brings up something that was like an accomplishment to him or tries to one-up my friend, he'll straight up just say, I don't care. It's not that big of an achievement. Why are you trying to one-up me? He'll say it straight up to his face. He doesn't hold back because he knows that to put a stop to it, he has to show that he doesn't care.
Yeah, exactly. You do it that way. And then if it does become obnoxious, so for example, if it's a small thing, it's like, hey, then yeah, you can ignore that. But if they're literally screaming in your face, then you address the root problem. It's just like how you would discipline a child, or you would control the classroom. You would call out that behavior and say, look, you're being a little bitch. You're being an absolute cunt. Stop it. No one likes it. And then you would perhaps, for example, say to the crowd, say to the group, does anyone here like this behavior? And the resounding answer should be no. And then he will feel the social pressure. And then he goes, he might be a little bitch. He might start whinging. He might throw a tantrum. He might try to get the attention on him again. That's when you have to be mentally strong enough to ignore that. And my hope is eventually he'll pick up on the fact that his little antics won't get the response that he desires. Now, that's a lot easier said than done, especially because I'm only talking to you and I'm not talking to every member of the group. But what you can do is, could be directly, could be indirectly, could be subtle, or it could be direct. Just say to everyone, look, I'm sick of this shit. I don't like him. I don't think anyone else likes him. I'm going to ignore him. See how that goes for, let's say, 2 weeks.
All right.
I know it's a lot easier said than done, but 2 weeks should be enough to get the message across. I've had this happen before in voice chats as well, so VCs here, where a lot of people end up talking over one another. Someone has to lay down the ground rules. Someone has to say, look, stop. You go, you talk. Okay, you've had your turn, now you talk. What gives me that power? Nothing. I'm just another person on Discord. Same as you guys. But why would everyone just magically shut up and listen to me? Why would they respect me as soon as I say that? There's no magical reason, simply because I assumed the leadership role when no one else would. Everyone is afraid. Everyone wants the limelight. Everyone wants the spotlight. Everyone wants that attention. But in a way, everyone is afraid of being scrutinized, because when you have a lot of attention on you, inevitably, there will be a lot of scrutiny. So people would be hesitant. A lot of people would be hesitant to assume that leadership role. They wouldn't want to control the group for fear of coming across as being too controlling. No one wants to assume that leadership role. So why don't you do it? If anything, people will be glad that there is finally someone who has leadership capabilities, right? And something great to develop regardless. Because I assume you're in high school?
Yep.
Yeah, because like when you apply to universities, apply to jobs and stuff, when you pad out your resume, leadership responsibilities and communication skills, those are very, very highly sought after. Those are very, very valuable. Now, of course, anyone can write on their resume, yep, I've got communication skills. Yep, I've got leadership skills. But if you have concrete examples to back it up, something you can put on your resume. For example, you took is Duke of Edinburgh still a thing for you guys? Duke of Ed? Does that ring a
What,
bell?
in high school?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it was a thing when I was in high school, and that was something that people, considered to be a good thing. So people did that to pad out their resume, to get their bonus marks, or to get their whatever, to be able to say that, yeah, I took a leadership course or resiliency course or something like that. So those are the ideas that I want to present to you. I hope they will help.
Yep, they hopefully will. And that was probably some of the best advice I've heard on that. So I appreciate that a lot. If anything I said wasn't clear, it's because I was absolutely shitting myself. Because I was speaking in front of like 60 people, and my friend who's on self-improvements in this VC listening as well. So everything he said to me, he also heard. So both of us can put together what you said and work on that.
Sorry,
Thank you a
I
lot
missed that.
for the
Who's
slot.
the other person listening?
He's in the audience right now. His name's Jakia. And
Okay.
he was listening, and yeah.
All right, 6. So there's more than one person here. So, Jakia, wherever you are, hope you listen to those words and you can apply that at school with that idiot who won't shut up and is full of himself. Okay, I'm really sorry, everyone. I know there's a lot of people who want to come on and have a chat, but life does call and I really do have to go. So I'm going to end the stage here. And I want to thank every one of you for coming and listening to me talk, because I like the sound of my voice.
All right, take care.
All right, everyone, take care. I'll catch you guys later.